Hello, I have returned, and that means it's time to clean something. And according to the career log here on PowerWash Simulator, the only thing that is currently there to be cleaned is this private jet, which looks pretty simple, but it's $800, so I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of fiddly little bits here. I think. I'm fairly certain. We're going to find out together, all of us. So, in we go. Blake Thrust, what a name. Perfect timing. As you can see, I've encountered a few issues with my private jet. That's what comes from flying too close to the sun, or in this case, a volcano, and the ocean. After your application and discretion with my excavation drill, I know you're exactly who I want on the job. As you'll discover, my jet is not without its idiosyncrasies. I trust you to be your usual discreet self in return for an excellent rate. Oh dear. I really hope he's not doing anything illegal with that jet. I really hope he's not doing anything illegal with that jet. I am doing the windshield first because I feel like it. Also, I'm wondering how the pilot landed. Dang, whoever they are, they deserve a pay raise. Okay, that feels better. Right nozzle. Correct extension. Why can't I reach to the back? It's not that far away, is it? Oh! I'm being watched. There's a gnome up there. I cleaned what? That tiny little antenna thing? So that is a very loud bird. Okay. Come on, come on. I was walking up it before. Come on, come on. No! Let me up! No, this is... There is no reason that I shouldn't be able to climb up there. I've climbed up on smaller things. Aha! Haha! Victory is mine! Oh, the filth. absolute and utter filth. I probably missed something on the underside because I can't see even a single thing on this top side. Oh, yeah, look at that. We can see exactly what I missed. That's the usefulness of having a white plane, I guess. There we go. Aha! How much the extra long attachment costs. Because I think that would be pretty useful. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Let's see, I want the extra long for the prime vis- oh, 1,200. I'm very close. Very close. What the heck is... Ugh. You know, I don't want to think about this too hard. I'm not 100% certain where the vertical stabilizer stops and the body of the plane starts. we go. As I'm back here, I might as well get a chunk of the rear end of the plane. I think that this stuff is going to be way easier to get from here. Man, this poor plane. Shouldn't take planes to wars with volcanoes. Imagine you're keen to learn some of the specifications of the jet. Sure, why not? Lay it on me, Blakey boy. As it is you, I'll divulge. You know, people trust their cleaners with an awful lot. It's not necessarily a bad thing per se, it's just an observation. There are things that you will tell the weekly cleaner that you would never, like, tell even your own children. That's a general you, not a specific you. Also, he said he divulged the specifications of his jet and then complete silence. Is he, like, looking up the documentation or something? I was on the ground somehow. How do I reach that one bit? I know what bit I'm missing. It's just a question of how do I actually reach that? Maybe the ladder? Okay, if I put the ladder here... There we go. Gives me a really good angle on this bit here. The amount of schmutz I've managed to miss is quite impressive, actually. Anti-gravity panel, you say? Not 100% sure what I'm missing on the anti-gravity panel, but I bet that this jet will take care of it, whatever it is. Yeah, see, my stream title was prophetic. Tiny crevasses. Tiny crevasses are my nemesis. I will get you, my pretty. You'll learn. You'll all learn. Okay, I have realized something. There is a purchase that I need to make before the extra long. Let's see here. Prime Vista Pro. We need that rotating head thing. Spinning 0-degree nozzle. Right there. $180. And then... when you need a powerful spray, but one that covers some area. There's the wiring. Still trying to figure out what the problem is with the anti-gravity panel here. Whatever it is, I got it. And it becomes apparent that I'm going to have to be a little bit slower doing this stuff. Because there's a lot of schmutz that's not coming off on first speed. Slow and steady cleans the jet. to wonder how they parked this in here. Or is it just me, or is this like resting? Is it not resting against the wall? Is this just a perspective thing? Because I've got my head down? Yay! The static wicks are clean. Whatever that was is clean. I don't know, this just seems really close to the wall to me. Although this jet looks superficially like any other, it's far from it. Yeah, I noticed the anti-gravity panel. Yes, thank you, Blake. Its fuselage is made from a graphene matrix that is lighter than air, but stronger than steel. Okay. Not only can it reach speeds of over 888 miles per hour, but it's also technically the world's largest pencil. I don't think the stuff they use in pencils and the stuff you're talking about using on this jet are the same thing, sir. Somewhat slightly similar names, but I don't know if it's the same thing. Seems like fake news. Anti-gravity panels give me pause for thought. Okay, let's go back to the fancy head. I do love this guy's attitude of, well, nobody came after me with torches and pitchforks because of my drill. Which means you must be discreet enough to tell about my gravity-defying plane that goes at 888 miles per hour. Okay, that's both the panel and the wiring. So... this landing gear and its tires squeaky clean. Mostly because I don't want to end this job crawling around on the floor. How you managed to get this much soot inside your landing gear? The airport isn't on the volcano, sir. You weren't landing on the volcano, were you, sir? Were you? I have deep concerns about the fact that, you know, I can't actually ask him these questions. But the sheer fact that this part is so filthy seems to indicate that the volcano was indeed landed upon. And that gives me a deep concern. Let's finish the wing. Just so that I can say it's done. Aha! The wing, she's clean. Let's just lean this up here since the wing is clean. That way I know that that's where it is next time I need it. And I'm gonna need it. More wiring. Alright, let's get out the spinny head. The only thing that seems to do a halfway adequate job on this wiring is the spinning head. Not sure what that thing was, but it's clean now. Vertical stabilizers clean. Okay. Spots that I can tell I missed with the bare eye. Other wing and then working my way forward. This can't possibly all be from a single flyby of the volcano, can it? Rather big swath that I completely missed there. And then, like the other side, if I put the ladder here, there we go. And also a half-decent angle to get this stuff underneath the engine. Say, Dirt Finder, if you can discreetly find your way over to the mansion as soon as humanly possible, I'd sure appreciate it. Oh, the mayor wants me to clean something again. The laser gun situated under the fuselage uses a state-of-the-art crystalline compound to create an energy feedback loop that instantly plasmacizes the air. Consequently, its beam reaches upwards of 3 million degrees Fahrenheit on a hot day. Mr. Thrust, respectfully, what do you need a laser like that for on your private plane? asking for a friend who is me. Like, why would you need a laser on the plane at all, let alone one that's so, what's the right word? Overpowered. What are you firing your lasers at, Mr. Thrust? I know I probably don't actually want to know the answer to that question, but I feel like it's a very important question to ask. Plane-mounted laser is item number 2 on the syllabus for Super Ability 101. You don't get weather machines and satellite death rays until second year. I see. Also, welcome back to the stream, Green. Good to see you. I mean, the man has a research drill that he would prefer if questions were not asked about. And now he has a plane that can fly at 888 miles per hour. That has a completely overpowered laser attached to it. I have concerns. I feel like these are not unreasonable concerns, given the circumstances and the evidence. This is a very difficult angle here. All must be clean. We're also still not going to talk entirely about the anti-gravity boosters down here. Given the speed and the information that I absolutely should be moving this plane with the force of my spray, and the laser, I'm not sure if I really want to know about the gravity disks. At least they're made with a strong sense of aesthetic design. I can comfort myself with that, I suppose. Although that's not much comfort. Just freeze the whole thing in place for the moment. Landing gear clean so that it matches the one on the other side. Get up in here and clean the bay. And these weird-ass orange pipes that I don't want to think about too much. There we go. Obviously going that fast through the air generates a lot of heat. No kidding! once landed, it's possible to cook a beef bouillon on its wings in less than 3 minutes. Why would you want to, sir? Why would you consider the possibility of needing to? I still have deep concerns about what you're firing this laser at. Concerns that I don't think you're going to be addressing, sir. Why are you flying at that sort of speed right by a volcano with a giant laser, Mr. Trust? Okay, that's the laser mount cleaned. That's the laser cleaned. Okay, let's move this to a slightly more convenient place. Like, let's put it over here. What just dinged, but, you know, dings are good. is mine, saith the fox. Back to the spinny head, I think. The underside, of course. Okay. All crouched down here. Okay, it's really disgusting up in there. Or it was really disgusting. From this angle, it looks a lot better now. On. Oh, the laser. Ugh, the laser. Some bits of the bay left, if I can find them. Oh, there we go. Clean off the underside of the cockpit. Maybe I should stop wasting water. That's the fuselage. Fuselage wiring. Fuselage wiring. Strange little doohickeys and flanges. Yeah, she's starting to look real nice. Kind of worried about my promise to be discretion. Fuselage wiring, wheel windows. Okay. I know that it's this wiring is not clean. But which wheels are not clean? Also, these are tires? Okay, so it's the hubcaps. They're calling the hubcaps the wheels. Why? I do not know. Okay, there is the fuselage wiring. That's the last window. Which tire did I miss? Ah, that one. Ta-da! It's beautiful. I didn't clean this jet the most efficient way, but I definitely got it clean. Another exemplary example of power washing. I admit I was skeptical of your prospects of cleaning stains created at such high temperatures, but once again you've exceeded my expectations. So I'm exceeding yours. Feel free to use this hangar for any larger odd jobs that you may pick up in the future. Oh, that's nice of him. That's remarkably nice of him, actually. Clean the frolic boat. Oh. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it! Oh no! Dirt Finder, are you as mesmerized by the principle of Archimedes as I am? There's barely a day goes by when I don't undertake some kind of minor water displacement experiment. Today, I'm seeing what happens when I pack all my worldly goods onto my frolic boat and take it for a trip down a river someplace. I've granted you full access to my property to assist the clean, which will be rescinded following the removal of the final fleck. I'd appreciate it if we keep this between ourselves. I don't want anyone to get the ridiculous idea that I'm skipping town. You are absolutely skipping town, sir. Oh, it's so disgusting. Well, let's follow my usual pattern. We'll go up and... Oh! Cat! The cat's been here. Oh, I'm sad to clean away all his prints, but I always start with the roof. Hey, it's Harper. What on earth's going on in Muckingham? Lord only knows, Harper. Just read a piece in Real News Now, the town with no cats. Oh, there are cats. They just don't want anything to do with us, and they're probably right. Is there really not a single cat left? Oh, they're here. They are just avoiding us like we deserve. Okay, so the mayor is skipping town, probably because he hasn't been able to find his cat and has spent so many of the town's resources trying to find his bloody cat. Somebody is writing tabloid articles about how, you know, all the cats in town are disappearing. Some supervillain is, like, flying a laser plane into our volcanoes. Well, volcano. We only have the one. What isn't wrong in Muckingham? Also, do you think the mayor is aware that, you know, parking this boat in front of his house, in his driveway, is no way to keep it a secret? Or that he should have had me clean it at, like, some third location? Not that I really credit the mayor of Muckingham with very much smarts, so this is probably just par for the course. But I'm just saying, this is no way to keep the fact that he's going to be running away on a boat a secret. This is going to be a job of weird-ass angles, I can already tell. I also read in the Daily Opinion that the mayor's water pipeline is just the tip of the iceberg. Well, our mayor is kind of... it's what he's doing with all the water that's the dodgy bit. You mean to say that my private water line that never runs out is a problem? And that the mayor might have done something dodgy to get me all this water? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't think you're trying to say that this town doesn't need a good power washing. You'd never say that, would you, Harper? Now, what did I... Oh. Yep, a job of odd angles indeed. Don't worry, Sir Meowington. I'll quit getting clean somehow. Despite all your crevasses. Okay. This and this. The deep crevasses of Sir Meow Meow will be cleaned. Aha! Well, at least one thing's clean now. Alright, back to yellow. I still prefer green, but yellow's the one that seems to be the only effective one these days, so... Whoop. And then I was on the ground again. This thing is tricky to clean just because of all the tight areas. Also, I really hope the mayor didn't pay government prices for this boat. Not in the condition that it's in. I hope he just found it in the mayoral vault or something. As long as I'm down here. I'm gonna try not to think about what angle my body may possibly be at right now. Rumor has it he's funneling the water to some billionaire guy running an illicit mining rig. Oh, of course they're in cahoots. Why wouldn't they be? Can't be true, can it? And is it related to the missing cats? I'm pretty sure the cats have abandoned us the way they abandoned Pompeii. So the question becomes, what have I missed on the steering wheel? Oh. this is even tighter. Oh no. Come to think of it, I didn't actually finish over there. One window frame that has chosen to obey me, as it should. There's the other one. But wait, there's more! Why are there so many fiddly little things? Haha! What am I hooked on? There. Okay, I think that's the entire interior of that space. There we go. Canopy underside, canopy support. This underside's not done either. Now it is. Support, underside, support, underside, support, underside, support, and okay. What I would give for my scaffolding for this job. Ladder, to me! Okay, something resembling progress is happening here. If I could just crouch in here where it's clean forever. No? Okay. It's basically this whole crap-like thing. The roof has this really weird shape. It actually makes it quite difficult to clean. Take this. I'm actually gonna come over here. Yeah. The worst thing is it only starts happening once I finally split town. You left at the proper time, Harper. Go, don't come back. It would please me to never lay eyes upon you again. Although hey, mustn't grumble. The desert dig I'm working on is amazing. You should come visit. Don't come back, Harper. Don't come back. Stay far away, Harper. Okay, pillar, window frame, window, wall, pillar. Yeah! Pillar, wall, window frame, window, pillar, wall, window frame, window. Okay, okay. And make sure that this part of the deck is clean. It looks clean. And I was on the ground when I didn't want to be. How about that then? Slowly, one bit at a time, I am managing to get this boat clean. I am totally going to end up crawling on the ground to finish this one the way that I'm going, but... That's not where I want to be at all. Okay, pillar, wall, window, window frame, pillar, window frame, wall, window. Whoop. Pillar, window frame, wall, window, pillar. Good. Whoop. That's not where I want to go. Over there, since I've done that bit. Aha! Gotcha. All right. Okay. Now, since it looks like it's going to be super annoying, I'm actually going to do the rudder and the engine next, or propeller next. Because all these spars holding up the boat look like they're going to make this super annoying. Yep. I work from down here. I have a beautiful angle. But also a whole bunch of annoyance. This side, beautiful. This side, horror show. But at least the propeller's clean. It concerns me that the rudder is not clean. But at least I can get the keel done. Ah. There we go. Well, as long as I'm down here. By the way, Jerk Finder, you may find a few people asking questions over the coming days, months, and years. How far are you planning on running there? Just tell them you don't know where I went, only that I went by car. He really is running away. Running from his problems, running from his problems. The only problem is that the mayor's problem is the mayor. It's very hard to run away from yourself. I mean, take enough drugs and you can totally do it, but, you know, who really wants the side effects? You know, I think this boat might be slightly misnamed. Like, it's not that it's a bad boat per se, it's just I don't know that it's magnificent. And it also seems to be very small. Yeah, small is definitely the right word. Canopy trim, cleats, and hull. Well, the hull, I think I'm close to finishing here. What the heck is a cleat, though? Of course, it's right under where the ladder is. because I may be doomed by the fact that I do not in fact know what a cleat is. I can't see where the canopy trim is dirty. I can see that it is. Maybe if I just go along the whole length of it, I'll find whatever the problem is. This is a topside problem. Okay. Don't ask what I'm standing on, and I won't ask either. Okay, that's the canopy trim. Now what the heck is a cleat? There's two of them, whatever they are. Ah. I'm on it. Haha! Any chance you can clean the town's monster truck? Some prize donuts have poured concrete all over it. I don't think I like letting the mayor run away like this, but the boat is beautiful. Nice, nice. Look at me go! Alright, alright. Another top job, Dirt Finder. Much obliged. Hopefully there's still enough water left in the river to ride this out of town. Oh, nearly forgot. Should that cursed, ungrateful cat show its face at any point, it's yours. I wash my hands of the thing. And remember what my mama and grandmama before her said. If you can't say anything nice about the mayor, don't say anything at all. Farewell, JJ the 13th. Goodbye, Mayor. Okay, so the next job is to clean the monster truck. However, I'm noticing that it is midnight, which means that this is a job for future Foxwine, who is going to enjoy cleaning that cat head very much, even as she complains about its crevasses. I am fairly sure. That looks great. I'm gonna love seeing what color that's actually supposed to be. I do fear that whole covered in concrete thing, but that is a future Foxwine problem. She's good at this sort of stuff. She'll figure it out. In the meantime, if you just cannot get enough of the sound of power washing and the glorious dopamine dings of the whole thing, well, good news. You can find the rest of my power wash streams on my YouTube channel, which I have just linked to in the chat. There is a playlist there specifically for PowerWash Simulator, and you can watch me going through the entire career path as I have gotten so far. So that is the fun stuff that's going on with that right now. And I hope you all have a good time with that. And if you want to see me when I stream again, well, I will be back on Sunday night starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Baldur's Gate 3, where I'm going to be continuing to do whatever it is I'm doing. I'm not actually sure what I'm doing, even though I'm absolutely certain of where I am. But what I'm doing next, a little more difficult. Do I talk to the person over there? Do I take a short rest? Do I just walk away from the whole situation? I can't decide. Hopefully by Sunday I will have decided, but we'll see. Then on Monday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Planet Zoo for Management Monday, where I will be continuing work on the eastern section of the Nocturne Zoo. Just working on filling in the areas. I believe my next project was going to be building a little fake habitat for some monkeys that aren't actually available in the game, but which I have some glorious mock-ups of. So I'm going to be attempting to build a nice little habitat for them in there. And we'll see how that goes, and also, of course, continuing work on turning the snake garden into a garden and less of a field of grass. So that's the plan. Then, next Wednesday night, starting at as close to 7 p.m. as we get enough people together to form a game, I'll be playing either Among Us or 100% Orange Juice or Scribble It with my friends, depending on how many people show up. When we have the largest possible number of people that can play, we play Among Us. When we have the smallest number of people who can play, we play 100% Orange Juice, since it's 4 players or less. And as you would have seen tonight, it is a glorious chaotic board game where the characters have their own special powers. The dice really, really hate all of us so very much, and the cards change the rules. But if we have too many people for 100% Orange Juice and not quite enough for Among Us, well, that's when we get out Scribble It, which is a Pictionary style game where one person draws, everyone else tries to guess what that person is drawing, and whoever has the largest number of points at the end of 3 rounds wins the game. And then on Wednesday night, usually around 10:15 or 10:20 or so, when my friends abandon me because apparently you need to sleep at night in order to work in the morning. Weird. Well, that's when I'm going to be switching over to PowerWash Simulator and continuing along in the career path. We'll see how this goes. I do have a new mouse coming so that I may be able to switch back to Valheim sometime in the near future, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to be having it. Or when it's going to take me to get used to it, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of a buffer by definitely streaming PowerWash Simulator next week, even though I should hopefully have the mouse by then. We shall see. So that is the schedule for my upcoming week, all the games I'm going to be playing, and what I plan to do in each and every one of those games, at least the ones that I can plan for and don't rely on other people or chaotic madness or anything like that. But no matter whether it's chaotic or whether it's going to plan, I still have fun, and I've had so much fun tonight, and I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have, and I hope that you all have a great night. Good night!